Good morning, it's Valerie Ling here, affectionately known as Dr. Burnout. How are you going today? I'm coming to you to talk to you about the yo-yo approach to wellness or to balance. I have been noticing of late the keen determination of individuals who come to talk to me about staying out of burnout's way and wanting to really make a difference in 2020. And you know what a yo yo diet is? A yo yo diet is when you pretty much starve yourself, and then, like a rubber band or a yo yo that bounces back up, you then go all out and eat lots because you starved yourself for some things. And it's a kind of an up and down acceptance that that's just how we lose weight, right? And it's a myth. And I think many times that's how we approach staying balanced, right? We actually starve ourselves. We tell ourselves, oh gosh, because you went and did this and this and this and this and this was the outcome. Now you're tired, you're exhausted, you're not coping, so you have to stop. It's like this all or nothing, and people will usually make these rules for themselves. I have to sleep by this time. There will be no TV at this time. There will be no screens at this time. I will not check emails after this time. And there's a bunch of rules. Now, as a psychologist, I can tell you that these sorts of rigid rules never really work, right? Because for a bunch of reasons. But the main thing is we can be quite indiscriminate and throw away the good stuff and be so rigid about our expectations for ourselves that are often unrealistic that we can't actually keep those rules. And so, what tends to happen is when we starve ourselves of a bunch of uh, pleasures, or we try to rejig our routines to be things that we've never done before in a way that we've never done before, usually what tends to happen is that we actually revert back to old patterns even stronger. And when we're actually trying to stay balanced, we revert back with a vengeance because then we actually feel like it was all for nothing. Everything that we did to try to get out of feeling tired didn't work anyway, so we might as well just do what we were doing. But now we're so far behind, we have to actually catch up. So we land up doing more. And then the old cycle of guilt and shame and fear and worry creep in because the yo yo effect leads us to believe that we've actually wasted time, precious time, and we are now gotten off the track to make progress. And by my observation, that yo yo method has a lot to do with because we have basically become wedded. It's our safety net, our security blanket, the way that we currently do things. We hang on to it, even though it exhausts us and it's heavy and it's weighty. We hang on to it. There was a particular fiction book that I was reading that painted this picture beautifully of, well, it was actually, in this particular book, it was a banished angel who was banished to earth and lost their legs and actually clung on to the back of a human. And this angel is ancient and big and heavy and promised the human being that they would tell them the secrets of the world so long as they kept them on their back. And of course, as the human being aged, their feet got weary, their bodies got tired, they were old and creaky, and they were barely moving themselves. But for the lure of having it all, they kept the angel on their back. And that's a lot like the patterns that we use, right? Even though it's heavy, uh, clunky, it's gotten us into patterns that exhaust us, we just keep going because we don't know any other way. One of the things that I'm noticing with my clients who come in is they've tried a variety of things, usually to rest, to take a holiday, to exercise, to sleep. But beyond that, they're actually not quite sure what else is going to make a difference. And coming in and actually getting 6 ingredients sorted out and nutted out, which is the key to the burnout work that I do, helps them to actually see that it's pretty simple. You just need to nut out these 6 things, figure out the patterns that are helpful to you. In other words, it's not too much of a stretch for you. Make it routine, experiment a little bit with the things that work, keep the things that work, throw out the things that don't. But the thing is, you know what you need to keep and what you need to throw out. And by the end of it, you've actually got a map that's not a yo-yo where you're just bouncing up and down, not knowing what you're doing. So think about this. What are some of the things that you're currently doing that you've hung on to? Like that heavy angel that the human being just allowed to hang on to him. How long have they actually been around? How are they actually working for you? How are they helping you? And if you're looking for a way to figure out concretely and certainly what does work and just has some 6 things that you know you can do, then join me soon on my Resource Me 2020 live program starting February 20th.